Hey, it's Starlight here, and today we are going to be teaching you how to make a YTP. So, of course, if you're screen recording like I am, you're going to want to cut off, the beginning and the end of the video, in which, there's whatever those are. I'm actually adding my voiceover after recording for the sake of, keeping things simple, but this is a YTP that's already on my channel. Don't forget to check it out, I'll link it in the description. But yeah, I ended up needing to do some other stuff here, so I will cut this off. So as you can see here, I was just making the video repeat itself a bit, and I decided to reverse, but I had to stop the video because it was taking too long, so see you in the next clip. So I did some more copying because repetitive stuff can get funny if you do it at the right time. Like, see, he walks back into the frame because I decided to copy this, and then I decided to do the same scene, but, unreversed. Here, I wanted to cut it off so that it would say Beedoo, but then I made it so all it says is Beedoo, and it says that twice, because again, repetitive things can be funny. Perfect. Now all I did later on was repeat this even more throughout the opening, so I guess I could cut this off and show you the next part. So here I decided to copy the Beedoo, and I just held it and I dragged it, and I was able to move it to the other side of the video. As you can see, it's very useful.
Oh, we love to play! That's
Also, if you did notice the "that's us," I ended up cutting off a bit of the time so that it would sound more like "that is sus." And since the Beedoo got stuck between those, I ended up needing to move it. Next, after adding a freeze frame, of course, I clicked the overlay and I decided to get this, which is, yes, a jam commercial. And I decided to move it around until it worked, and then when it did work, I decided to cut it off. I guess I could show you when that happened. Since it was at the perfect time, I hit the split button, and then I played the video to make sure it looked good.
No preservatives, artificial.
That's pretty good, so let's split it again and delete that. Now adjusting the time. I then looked into the animation feature and tried to pick the perfect animation. Now let's see how it looks.
No preservatives, artificial.
a wiggle and a wriggle.
I decided to split and then zoom into the word jam in pajamas, because that's what the YTP is called after all. And here I decided to add the kudu meme, but I can't just have that sitting in the middle of the screen, right? So I moved it to the bottom. Now here I made a specific part to mute and to modify to be long enough for me to add another audio to it. I decided to add New Jeans by New Jeans because I thought it would be funny. Of course, I had to modify it so it would make sense for the video, so I made it say new hair, new tea, new jam. If you're wondering how I got jam, I just cut off the E's on jam. That's the basics of sentence mixing. And again, having that there won't do, so let's slide it to the bottom when we're done with it. But first, we gotta make sure it's the proper length. And here I was just doing some cleaning up on the scene.
You want...
Not only will I have to use the volume to modify the volume, but of course that's gotta go. So let's see how it looks once we modify that volume. Or rather, how it sounds. We'll use the same feature to mute Tupi talking in the background.
You want... jam...
And one other thing that I want to teach quickly is about voice changers. You just look into the voice changers and you can experiment with them under voice effects. Here are a few of them.
Wanna try?
went with the tremble for this one. Of course, I did have to do some sound modification and moving of the sound, as always. Another useful trick is cropping. Like right here, it says Tupi and Binu, but I just want the word Tupi. So let's crop out and then crop out Binu the best that we can. I then resize this to go over Freddy's, but Freddy's is still there, so I'm gonna need to put a black background. So I used one of the stock images. Well, it's a stock video, but close enough. This is where the layer feature really comes in handy, because you can move it to layer 1, which will put it behind the word Tupi. And of course, cropping it can make it so it's the proper shape to put there. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching this quick tutorial, and I hope you all have a nice day, and I hope you all subscribe. Bye!